and to perform a spell that no one has successfully been able to perform without disappearing because he kind of knows her or kind of likes her. Sounds like some strong simp energy to me. Archive 81 is a new horror fiction show on Netflix, except it's not a horror show. It's a psychological thriller, noir sci-fi. So if you watch this show expecting it to be a horror, then you're gonna be a little disappointed. Here's the thing, the label of horror kind of hurts the show because they're trying to fit it into this box. So they make a couple of decisions that I feel kind of hurt the show. Just to give a quick recap, this show is about a man named Dan Turner who is hired to restore some films by a man named Virgil Davenport. Because the tapes are so fragile, Dan must travel to the research campus location to mend the tapes. During his stay, he begins to watch the tapes, which is about a woman named Melody who is documenting a building in 1994 where she ends up finding out that everyone in the building belongs to a cult and they're trying to summon what they believe is a god named Kalego from another dimension. As we learn about this, strange things begin to happen to Dan, such as being transported inside the tapes in 1994 where he starts to interact with Melody. He then decides to investigate what happened to her in present day, finds out that everyone on the tapes in the building disappeared because they performed a ritual. He assumes that Melody is still alive, so he tries to find her or save her, but the only way he can do this is by performing the same ritual the cult had performed over 25 years ago. He does it, he brings her back, but then he is transported to 1994 and Melody is transported to present day. Okay, my first problem with the show is that they introduce a big monster named Kalego that looks like this. They describe it as a demonic god from another dimension, but if it looks like a duck, talks like a duck, acts like a duck, then it's an alien. I mean, look at this thing. It looks like E.T.'s better looking brother. They kept teasing a big reveal or at least a confrontation with the monster, but unless I missed an episode, it didn't happen. You could have plucked him out of the story and it would have made no difference. But there is a character in the show that would have made a perfect villain if they decided to use them. It is this woman. They even set it up so that she'd be more important, but it never really pays off. They should have given her a bigger role in the story, but I don't know. I mean, she really got big Karen energy all over her. I felt like she could have done more, but I guess that's what the creators of the show decided not to do. Another problem with this show is that it tries to squeeze out about 5 episodes worth of story into an 8-episode show, and you can feel it. Dan, the main character, gets attached to this chick that he kinda meets. The interaction they do have, she seems excited to see him, but he looks dazed and confused about the entire situation. How he builds enough rapport with this woman for him to become attached makes almost no sense to me. And to perform a spell that no one has successfully been able to perform without disappearing because he kind of knows her or kind of likes her, sounds like some strong simp energy to me. Also, Dan is kind of dumb for accepting that job. I mean, have you ever applied to a job where the interviewer starts to reveal personal information about you that they should not have access to? What you first do is you kindly get up, you say thanks for the opportunity, you leave, and you go buy a gun because these people must be trying to harvest your organs or something. They should have revealed that they know more information about him as he stayed on campus. Like they could have food ready for him and it's his favorite food in the exact way he likes it. Like for example, if they have sandwiches ready for him, the crusts are pre-cut off because they know he doesn't like crust or something. And then when he questions them about this, they can say, hey man, you accepted a job for $100,000. Do you think we wouldn't know everything about you? Most of the show is about Melody, but she's kind of an idiot for someone who's going for her PhD. She decides to take interest in this little girl because she believes that she is being neglected because she is having constant seizures. Her first idea is to bring this little girl to a therapist without her parents' permission. This could have caused her therapist to lose his license. Virgil Davenport was the most honest character in the show. They painted him like he was the bad guy, but he was doing everything in his power to try to prevent the world from possibly being destroyed, unlike Dan's simp ass. They didn't say, but they implied that he may have been responsible for Dan's parents' death, but that wasn't really clarified. they were real confident they were going to get a season 2 because the last 2 episodes spend more time setting up the next season than it does fleshing out or finishing the current story. The thing is that this show only has one memorable moment in it, and it was already parodied in Scary Movie 3. This is definitely a show you can watch while you're doing your work. I will definitely give it a 6.5 out of 10. It was not anything special, nothing memorable. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm your boy Rant, and I'm out.